welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and I have lost over 100 pounds following the keto diet. On my channel you will find a variety of things in order to help you with your weight loss, and I hope that you will find my videos inspiring and motivating for you to start your own weight loss journey. And to all of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here and welcome back to my channel. Whew, you guys, it has been an interesting week to say the least. If you would have watched my last video, I will be sure to link it up in the cards for you to watch, but it goes over, I was having a bad day that day and I want to talk about it because it's real and it is my weight loss journey, and I always will be 100% authentic on this channel, regardless if it is good or bad or ugly. So I want to talk about that. I'm going to talk about my weigh-in this week because I did weigh in on Saturdays, and I think I'm going to be weighing in on Saturdays actually from here on out. So I'm going to talk about all of that in today's video. So let's get into it. Let's first talk about how my week went. I was really excited to start the BBBE Challenge. I had such great success with the 2 weeks that I did at the end of August, and I was looking forward to starting it again. Definitely number one was how I felt. How I felt was amazing. I felt so good for those 2 weeks. A little less because of course the first 2 or 3 days you're adjusting and you're detoxing and all of those things. But I felt so good and considered it an elimination diet. Like I really did. I figured out that there was different food items that I have been taking, like dairy and sweeteners and all of these things that I feel affected how I felt, and the water weight and inflammation. And you know, definitely with that elimination and just doing the BBBE challenge for only a short amount of time, I came to that realization of those things that bothered my body. Now after that, like I mentioned, I went to Banff and visited my daughter. We enjoyed each other's company. We went on a trip actually just on the north end of Banff, and we went to Jasper and we seen some amazing sights. I do want to put up a video actually very soon, and it's going to be just kind of going over our whole trip because I did vlog part of it. I definitely didn't vlog as much as I wanted to because we were so busy and there was so much driving that I had to do that I just took kind of little snippets of the whole trip. But I definitely will have that edited and share that with you because, you know, we live in a beautiful country. I have mentioned before, I'm so fortunate to live only 3 hours away from the Rocky Mountains, and you know, it's beautiful. So I like to share those videos to those who maybe haven't visited Alberta and visited the Rocky Mountains here in Canada. It is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful sight to see. So I will be sharing that with you. And I got back, and like I mentioned, I started it a day later, I think, yeah, a day later than everybody else. I started on September 2nd. So that is why I decided that I was going to be weighing in on Saturday. It gave me like a full week and a bit to, you know, get my body to adjust and do a full weekly weigh-in. Now throughout that week, I kind of made a loose meal plan, but I didn't really stick to that. And I felt like I wasn't as organized as I was at the end of August when I did those 2 weeks. And I feel that that really played a hindrance on how I felt, first of all, for the week. Everybody is different. Now, I am type A, and I like things to be organized, routine, ready to go, know what I'm eating. Like if I really want to do this challenge and stay on track, that is how I need to be. My life literally needs to be planned out. And it wasn't. It really wasn't for that first week because I got back from vacation. You know, 3 days I was gone. It wasn't really a vacation, but you know what I mean? It was. And I came back, I started the BBBE the next day, and I felt like I was just not prepared. I had no schedule. I was dealing with what I had in the fridge. I didn't get groceries. Like it was just numerous things that threw me off. And I went with the motions for the first few days, and then I recorded my grocery haul video. That is the video that I was resorting to at the beginning of this video. And I did a few grocery shopping. I didn't need a lot of things, but I had a really, really tough day. That is the toughest day that I have had, you know, since kind of the beginning of the year. And, you know, when I quit my job and all of that turmoil, you know, if you would have been here for those videos, I was really struggling mentally, physically, every aspect with my eating and my weight loss. I was really struggling with. But that day, I felt it was different. It was really different. I felt very angry that day. I felt very, very angry that, you know, it wasn't the BBBE challenge that I was eating the beef, bacon, butter, and eggs. That wasn't it. It was the fact, and you know, any diet that I have been on, any way of eating for weight loss, whether it was Weight Watchers, whether it was Atkins, carb cycling, working out, all of those, I have still had this feeling at one point in time. So I don't want you to think that, oh, it's because you're restricting yourself. Oh, it's because you're doing keto and you're not having carbs. Oh, it's because of this. I have had this feeling ever so often for the last 25 years. And I want to explain this feeling that I had that day. And I'm so glad that I recorded it and I turned the camera on and I told you how I was feeling. I was very angry with the fact that I would have to really keep track of my calories, the way I was eating, even if it's not keto, I'm just talking in general, even if it's like, you know, lowering my carbs or it's carb cycling, whatever dietary plan that you follow, that I would really need to consciously think about what I was eating all of the time, and I couldn't just eat what I wanted to eat. And I was so angry because of that. If I made the choice, like every day I make a conscious choice of the way that I'm eating. It still hasn't come naturally to me. Some days it does. Yes, some days it does, but not every day. Every meal I consciously have to think about what I'm eating, what those macros are, what those calories are. You know, I can't have that one donut because that one donut will lead to more. You know, the best way to put it and how I was feeling that day is I just wanted to feel like a normal person. I just wanted to feel like a normal person who could eat and to eat whatever they wanted and to stop when I was full. And I was so angry that day, you guys. I can't, like, that video, even me watching it, I can feel how angry I was. I know for you, you might not be able to get that sense, but that day was such a struggle and I was so angry because this is my life. This is my life. And obviously today I'm in a much better mindset, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get those days every day, but I do get them every so often, and that's why I want to share with you, just in case you do get those feelings, and you do get angry, and you get jealous, and you get envious, and all of these feelings about other people, whether it's your family members, your best friend, your mom, your daughter, whoever. But it really hit me that day. It really hit me hard, and you know, like I said, I got over it. And you know, we are all made differently. This is just the way that I am made. I mentally, physically, you know, everybody is a different person. There is nobody exactly like me. Nobody on this earth exactly like me, with the same body type, the same metabolism, the same eating habits. You know what I mean? It's just, we are our own person. And you know, I wish sometimes, like that day, I wish that I wasn't the way that I am. I wish that I could be that person that day, that video that I'm talking about, these are the thoughts and feelings that I had. I wish I was somebody else. And I wish that I didn't have this eating disorder, and that I consciously had to think about every single thing and every event and every trip and everything that I do. I have to consciously think about what I'm eating and how much I'm eating and things of that nature. So I hope maybe that video maybe resonated with some of you. I did want to touch on that topic and know that you're not alone. You are not alone. You know, whether other YouTubers or just your friends or family admit it, and maybe they don't. Maybe, you know, a person doesn't feel like that, who has like a weight loss issue and struggles with weight loss, and maybe they are completely fixed of that, and you know, they don't think about those sort of things, but I do. And like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, maybe like 2 or 3 times a year, you know, but I also wanted to share that video with you and to let you know that you're not alone. And if you are having one of those days, you know, I'm with you. I understand. I totally 100% understand how you feel, and you know, your feelings are valid, and we have to realize that everybody is different, and we are just made differently than that person that maybe you have mentally in your mind that you wish you were like, as far as eating habits and metabolism and, you know, body shape and all of these things that go through our minds. So I am feeling much better today. Thank you for all of the kind comments. As always, you guys are always my #1 support. So thank you so much for being here and being my best friend. It means the world to me. Seriously, it does. So wanted to address that, and let's get into the weigh-in. So my weigh-in wasn't as much as I expected it to be, because the first week that I did the BBBE at the end of August, I actually had quite a bit of a loss for my first week. But nevertheless, I have had a loss, and I weighed in at 166. So that is a 2-pound loss. So I am very, very grateful for any sort of loss, and I'm starting to feel better. It took a little bit longer this time. I'm not exactly sure why. Emotions definitely could have played a part on that. And just the fact of being prepared. Like I'd said at the beginning of this video, I'm the type that definitely needs a routine. I need to be prepared. I need to know what I'm eating tomorrow, and that is just how I am in order to be successful. Everybody's different. Some people can just fly off the seat of their pants and, you know, keep it simple. That's the great thing about this challenge, is it is fairly simple. So if you want to have, which I have done the last couple days, kept it simple, bacon and eggs, a big old steak for supper time, then that is fabulous. So yeah, so that is my weigh-in for the week, you guys, and I hope that you guys had a successful week. Let me know down in the comments, how are you guys doing? How much weight have you lost? Or more importantly, how are you feeling? How are you feeling during this BBBE challenge? I want to know down below. Let's encourage one another. This challenge, any challenge, is not easy. Weight loss is not easy. So that is why I started this channel, is for the support and for the encouragement, and to let you know that it's not a race. You know, we don't have a certain day or time or that we need to be this weight. It will never happen, because, you know, your body fluctuates and your weight fluctuates. And, you know, we can only do our best by setting ourselves a challenge like this. You know, when I finished that 2-week challenge, the most accomplishing feeling was not necessarily the weight loss. #1 was definitely how I felt. I have said that before. But #2 was accomplishing that challenge and sticking to that challenge for 2 weeks, for 14 days, every day, without a cheat. And that was the best feeling in the world. So I feel like, you know, mixing it up is important, but also setting yourself a challenge for a short amount of time is rewarding in itself. To know that you can put your mind to anything that you want to accomplish, and setting yourself little goals, even if it is a week or 2 weeks or 30 days of doing something, whether it's increasing your water or walking more. Setting little goals, they add up to a big goal, and the accomplishment of that feeling is so rewarding at the very end. So that is it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure that you hit that like button. Please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and have that notification bell on as well. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.